between October 1st, 2020 and September 30th, 2021, 375 is the known number of trans people murdered this year, and many of them are unfortunately Black, and the vast majority is women. It is vitally important that those we lose are remembered.
Today, more than ever, I refuse to keep fueling the system that forces us only into the categories of victims, of criminals and ill people, without recognizing our agency, our strength, and the power of our queerness and our communities. I refuse because my departed trans sisters, brothers, and siblings were not victims. They were strong, special, and courageous. So strong, so special, and so courageous that they were feared. Feared because their aching desire for our freedom, our power, and our bodies scares them. Feared because their narrow and normative understandings of life tells them that we need to be tolerated. To my departed trans sisters, brothers, and siblings, I want to thank you. I want to thank you because I am extremely grateful for all the courage that it took to live in this world, for all the courage that it took to live your amazing and authentic lives in a world that treats us as second-class citizens. I trust that wherever you are, you feel the love that we have for you. We remember you, and we will forever grieve and fight for the years that you didn't get to live.
Like every year on Trans Day of Remembrance, we speak out the names of the ones who have fallen this year.
Samantha Riaño Morales, age now reported Mariquita, Colombia. Querón Rabach, 13, Camocin, Brazil. Diana Davaera Alexander, 28, Chicago, Illinois, USA.
Robert Oliver, 18, Campos Belo, Caridade, Brazil. Samuel Edmund Damián Valentín, 28, Trujillo Alto, Puerto Rico.
The lack of recognition of sex workers' work has provoked a terrible effect on trans sex workers' lives in the European countries with this reality. My greatest wish is that this year's figure does not grow anymore, and wish that I could live in peace and calm, being who we are, and that our lives are as valuable as those white, heterosexual, and cisgender bodies.
It must have been around 2007 that I organized the first Transgender Day of Remembrance in the Netherlands. Somewhat improvising, as I heard just a couple of days before that countries directly around us were holding vigils too. And this year again we see a record in killing almost exclusively of trans women and trans feminine people. And usually these killings are hate crimes, hideous, grueling murders. From Europe, I want to call attention for the case of Dimitrula, a trans woman from Lesbos, who on the 9th of April this year in Athens was the victim of a hit-and-run crime. Her body was found 7 weeks after her violent death, only because the police were shamed into finding her, and then they subsequently arrested the driver who killed her. Routinely, authorities neglect us, imprison us, even misgender us after our death.
Titi Batista das Chagas, 27, Alfonso Becerra, Brazil. Valeria Pereira, 23, La Lima, Honduras.
Eliana Castillo, non-age reported, Bogotá, Colombia. Eben Mayor, 21, Quezon City, Luzon, Philippines. Non-name given, 35, Tlaquepaque, Mexico. Oliver Taylor Oli, 17, Gervais, Oregon, USA.
No name given, 22, Cuiabá, Brazil. Bobby, 40, Lahore, Punjab, Pakistan. Claudia Madonna Ramirez, no age reported, Jamundí, Colombia. Publag Oliver Jackson Legion Tommy, 21, Slab City, California, USA. Rubia Carvalho, 23, Monte Azul, Brazil. Roba, age not reported, Faisalabad, Punjab, Pakistan. Juliet Balmaceda.